Hey, I'm making a new video of my fidget toys. You might remember that I made one a while ago, and it was on my old phone and it wasn't really that good because the focus was terrible, and that should hopefully not be a problem this time. So I'm doing the same thing I did last time and demonstrating all my fidget toys. I have quite a few and they're all laid out on the table here, as you can see. I might not be going over some of the ones I went over in the last video just because it was sort of long. This first one here is called an atomic squishy ball. It's sold by Squishy Mart. It is basically just a balloon with a bunch of little gel balls in it. And this one's nice. It does stretch out over time. You can see it used to be a very nice round shape and now it's just, it sort of just retains the shape, and you can see the gel balls through the skin. So they do eventually wear out. They're made of latex, which can react badly if it's next to certain other toys. So you have to be a little bit careful about how you store these ones. So there's that one out of the way. This is the same thing, same principle. Big balloon full of gel balls, except this one is enormous. This is the giant happy face ball. It's about 5 pounds, and you can get it from Squishy Mart. They're really nice. They have free shipping. And they're great to take along on car trips or if you go to movies. I love taking it to the movies. And it's just, just a nice thing to have in your hands if no one's really going to be looking at you. Alright, we've got these cute little guys. Oops, stuck under there. These are just sort of a nice soft rubber with little nubbies on them. I got both of these at Target. It's a nice lizard. And they're just squishy and stretchy, and they get cute little faces. Alright, here's the tangle. I'm sure people know about the tangles. This is a fuzzy tangle junior. It's got kind of a nice velvety texture. Tangles are always just great to fidget with. You can take them apart. I actually put mine in rainbow order. And I have another tangle, which is a snake. I don't think this is an official tangle. Doesn't say tangle anywhere on it. It's kind of old. You can see maybe it's a little bit discolored on one side. I got this at a flea market, so I mainly just use one for decoration, but it's interesting and big. I don't know where you could possibly get one of these. It's just some weird thing I picked up at a flea market. Right, and as I mentioned in the last video, I work for a pet supply distributor, so I can get pet toys at a discount price. This is a Kong cat toy. It's got a little bit of a crinkle to it, but I just think the texture is nice. It's got very nice, soft, sort of stripy texture. There's a shorter part and there's a longer part. I don't think these are really these good at cat toys. They're sort of big. Cats don't like to play with stuff this big. Here's what I got today. I got this from Michael's, which is an arts and crafts store. It's a squishy brain, and it's a little bit sticky. It has sort of a dough-like foam inside it, which keeps its shape after you compress it. I know that they sell similar balls to this, but this was just a cool looking little brain. This is another one I got just today. This is just kind of a ball that's full of goop, but it was a liberated mesh ball. You know, those balls with the mesh on them, and you squeeze them, and the bubbles pop out of the mesh. You know, those things always break. So it's just gonna enjoy a nice new life of freedom without its mesh cage around it. It's nice and squishy. It's definitely got some weaknesses. So I'm unsure about this one's lifespan, but hopefully it'll prove fun to play with. And this is a boink, which is just sort of a finger trap kind of thing. That's fun to fidget with. This was also sold as a cat toy, if you can believe it. Alright, moving on. I have a couple of different foam toys here. We got a truck. You might be able to hear my cats in the background. They've been let into the sunroom. See, this one has gone through some wear and tear. These are pretty much the same thing. They're whales. They're foam whales. They're nice and squishable. This is a humpback. It's a little bit softer than the sperm whale. The sperm whale is a little bit firm. I got both of those at Office Playground, and the truck I got at a job fair. Job fairs are an excellent place to find foam toys if you're going to a job fair. This is a stretchy skeleton. I've had this guy for probably more than a year, maybe 2 years even, and he's held up very well. I got him from Oriental Trading. You can get a 6-pack of them, or a 12-pack of them for about $6. And he's got a nice variety of textures. He stayed very nice and white. Just wash him off every once in a while. He's very giggly, like Mr. Skeleton. Here we have an egg splat ball. This is actually a brand new one I just took out of the packaging, because I have a couple extras from when I ordered 12 of them. It's got a yolk inside. And this one's a bit sticky. These ones are nice to fidget with if you're gentle. I had another one, but it had gone kind of discolored, and I didn't think that would be nice to film, so I opened a new one. Here's another splat ball. This is a heart. As you can see, it's just full of water. This one has loss of its stickiness from being handled so much and washed multiple times. The nice thing about getting them from Oriental Trading is because they are relatively inexpensive compared to buying them in the store, and you can get a whole bunch of them, so your chance of getting a defective one is lower. This is a squishy piggy. He's very sticky and soft. I got him from a capsule machine, rather. He's very gooey. He's got a little bit of wear and tear, but he's quite sticky and nice. Here we have a bread turtle, which is a foam squishy. It's got a very nice soft feeling to him. Now when I ordered this, it had a very sickly sweet maple syrup sort of smell, and I can see why that would bother some people. So if you are considering ordering a squishy, be aware that some of them are scented and it can be very strong. Now I've had them for I'd say almost a year, maybe longer, and the smell has gone away completely. It went away within the first couple months, so you can put up with it. We have a micro bead piggy. It's just got a lot of little styrofoam beads in them. I sell pillows like this. They used to be a lot more popular. They had them in all kinds of shapes, but it's hard to find them nowadays if they're not neck pillows or something. Okay. Here's a chicken ball. And this one I made the mistake of rinsing off. It had a kind of powdery coating to it previously that kept it from getting sticky, but now it's sticky, unfortunately, but that's okay. This one is interesting. It's mostly hollow, but it's filled with this odd kind of powdery. It's weirdly wet and powdery at the same time, and it's very hard to describe. It's interesting though. I got this from Office Playground as well. So you can see the powdery stuff inside. It's very strange. I don't know what it is, but it's just sort of another soft, mostly hollow. There's my cat. Another soft, mostly hollow, squishy. These are just some hand exercise balls. I have 3 of them. I'm not sure where the green one is. It may have rolled off my desk and it may be on the floor, so I'll have to look for that when I go back to work, but they just are for squeezing. This one is the firmest one, and then there's a middle one, and then the green one would be the softest, but I don't have it with me right now. Here are my ooey gooey buddies. The ooey gooey octopus, which is a very sturdy, rubbery shell with this kind of thick liquid inside it. The octopus is nice because it's also got nice little suckers. the bottom. You can see it's a little bit discolored there from being in contact with another toy. That's one thing you have to worry about when you have a bunch of toys, is they don't always react well to each other. Here's my ooey gooey starfish, which as you can see has a light in it. I'm going to try and activate the light. It does flash, so if you don't like flashing, just watch out. There it goes. So it flashes colors. And it's nice and thick. I had a little bit of trouble with this one, having a little leak in one of the ends, but I just put crazy glue on it and now it's fine. This one's just very nice to squeeze. It's got lots of liquid in it, and it's got a bumpy texture on the top and it's smooth on the bottom, and it's one of my favorites. I would definitely recommend getting this one. I got mine from Office Playgrounds. I got a lot of things from Office Playground because, you know, you don't have to order a whole bunch of them and they're very affordable. And here we have just a little frog. He's got a gel inside it and some little styrofoam balls. This one unfortunately had a little sharp bit of plastic in it too, which is too bad. But it's a nice little discreet fidget. The air bubble inside is getting bigger, so I give that maybe like a 3 out of 5. And I have Thinking Putty, which is a very good brand of putty. You get a whole bunch of it. And mine is magnetic. You see it has a magnet and it's got iron filings inside the putty. And Thinking Putty is just great. Doesn't stick to your fingers. And the magnet's just a little bit of added fun because it will form around the magnet and make interesting shapes. Alright, I think I've covered everything here. There's a dog toy in the back, but don't worry about that. Oh, there's a little dragon. Just Poppin' Peepers dragon. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions about where I got these, or if you want me to make a video featuring just one of them because you want to make gifts of it or something, that's fine. Just let me know and I'll do that, no problem. Thank you.